Hi, my name is Chan Wei-Ying and I am the secretary from Group 7. For this project, we have collaborated with Group 1. We chose Project 1, which is helping and educating the underprivileged students. Therefore, we have come to a conclusion to help the Pure Life Society. Now I'll be telling you about our organization chart. First of all, we have the chairperson, which are Joyce, Uai-An and Valid. The both of them will be in charge of the whole project and also seek for guidance and advice from our lecturer, Miss Punita. Next, we have the vice chairperson. There will be Daruni and Chok Wen Hui. The both of them will be assisting the rest of the members and also helping out the chairpersons. Not only that, we have the treasurer. There are Yvonne and Goling Din. The both of them will be doing the budgeting and also keeping track on the expenses we have used throughout the whole project. Then we have the secretary, which are me, myself, and also Lee Ziyong. We will be conducting the meetings and also recording the meeting's outcome. Lastly, we have the program coordinator and the photographers. There are a total of 9 members, which are Tang Helam, Tam Kai Wei, Alicia, Fanny, Hannah, Jaling, Valerie, Bingesh, and Chong Chun Seong. The 9 of them will be working together to take pictures and videos throughout the whole event and the meetings. So therefore, we have a total of 17 members in this project. Thank you.
My name is Valerie Ngio. Today I'm going to explain how we make recycle box. On the 12th February, 2 p.m., my group planned to make recycle boxes. Each individual has to bring their own stationery such as pen, marker pen, box, color, sellotape, scissor, and paper. Our group decided to make 3 boxes, which is for glass, paper, and plastic box. The way our group did the boxes is first we tap the side of the boxes so that the boxes will hold together. Secondly, we use pencil, marker pen, and watercolor to draw. And lastly, we put the boxes at the host office so that people can throw away their unwanted things. And the reason why we decided to do recycle boxes because recycling can significantly reduce additionally waste that will not only harm the planet today, but for future generation as well.
Hi, I am Tam Kai Wei, one of the coordinator and photographer of Group 7. I will be going to explain about this one on how we raise funds and awareness before our visit. We decided to DIY 3 recycle boxes to collect papers, books, plastic bottles, aluminum cans, and old clothes. Luckily, we got the supporting and permission from SOHOS, the School of Hospitality, to set a recycle station for us in front of their office. Not just that, we also decided to raise funds with our baking skill. We sacrificed our sleep, spending night to bake cookies and cakes. The cookies that we bake, such as honey chocolate cookies, chocolate cookies, chocolate chip cookies, and also sandwiches. The drinks that we sold, different types of non-alcoholic mocktails. From this video, it has included the photos and short videos that show the effort we put for this charity.
Joyce Uai-An, the chairperson from Group 7.
Before our actual visit to the Pure Life Society on 25th of February, Sunday, we had conducted 15 meetings in total, including 2 meetings at the Pure Life Society. We had 2 meetings at the Pure Life Society to discuss how we can improve our proposal content with their chief admin, Mr. Pratap. During our first meeting, Mr. Pratap gave us a tour around the whole place. And I must say, it is a very spacious and beautiful place. They even have a temple for all religions, as their vision is to be the center of excellence for human welfare and well-being through the realization of one God, one world, one race. Thanks to Mr. Pratap's support, most of our proposal details and contents were all confirmed by our second meeting. Regarding the remaining 13 group meetings, we started to have our 2 meetings on 1st of February, which is the group meeting of Group 1 and Group 7. This is because both of our group has decided to collaborate on 31st January onwards. We organize meetings in different places such as in a restaurant. We really enjoy having lunch while having meeting at the same time, and even had meetings in NT classes. We entered the NT classes and conducted our meetings there. Our minutes of meetings were recorded in detail by me, myself, and our secretary. The meeting records were all written in formal report form and are all posted in the group blog at Blackboard. Despite the argument and contradictions of ideas, we will always find a solution that kills 2 birds at one stone. Furthermore, due to the clashing of time, in every meeting, the attendance were never complete. At first, some of the attendees felt unfair on the effort contribution. But with great communication among ourselves, we finally managed to execute our task accordingly. In my opinion, it's a good thing to speak out our thoughts no matter how weird is your thought, because you never know if you never try. Believe or not, I sincerely enjoy our arguing during the meeting, as this represents that they do really make an effort to care about the project.
My name is Vengishwari. I'm from DHM and I'm from Group 1. And today I am the program coordinator and photographer. Today I'm gonna explain about the phase 2 part 1 during the visit. So by right we have a gathering at Inti about 8 to 8:15, and 8:30 sharp we already leave Inti to BLS. By right like 8:45 to 9 we already reached there. And from there we have unload the goods into the office, and we started to prepare things for the kids. Once we were there, the squad team also there, and then we both team combined and we tried to communicate with the children over there. We having playing games, doing sing songs, and try to make the children happy and feel comfortable to us like that. It's already 1 hour gone after we did that. Later, in around like 10:30 something, we started to play some game. We started to do introduction about us and why we were there and what we're gonna do after this and all that. As well, we explained about that. The children the squad team was having the same thing about that, and there was the squatting, teaching them about song and how to dance with the body language and all. And later, like 10:45 and 11 o'clock, they'll be having a short breakfast to the children. We went to the canteen, we gave them a soya box tin and the bread to them to eat. And we also teach them how to recycle after using the box, you have to recycle and what's the good of the recycle as well. After we having the breakfast, we straight away go to the field and we started to divide them into 2 groups, and we started to teach them how to camp the fire on and teach about DIY group. The children was much excited about that and was very I wish they're having the fun over there as well. Later, after finished that playing the group, we went to the multi-purpose hall, that means the hall, the MPH hall. The squad team teach them how to use the rope to tie. There are many ways, so they choose either 2 ways to teach them how to use the rope to tie as well. And as well, we also don't know how to do, but we also try to teach them and have them do that as well. Then it's about the lunch time, so we went for the lunch about 1 to 2 p.m. as well. So after this, the phrase 2 will Helam will introduce about it. They also don't know how to do, but we also try to teach them and have them do that as well. Then it's about the lunch time, so we went for the lunch about 1 to 2 p.m. as well. So after this, the phrase 2 will Helam will introduce about it.
Hi, my name is Tang Helam. I'm from Group 7 and I'm one of the photographer and program coordinator. I'll be explaining about Phase 2 Part 2 during our visit in the Pure Life Society. Lunch is provided by the Pure Life Society and the food they serve is all vegetarian. Other than that, we also prepare blackcurrant and orange mocktail and non-alcoholic drink for the kids to quench their thirst. After lunch, we had a photo session with the scouts before they leave. Once everyone finished their lunch, we all gather in the multi-purpose hall and move our belongings to the boardroom. After a short briefing about the importance of recycle, we started teaching the kids how to reuse the plastic bottles and turn them into a pencil box. Tea break was also provided by the Pure Life Society. Apart from collecting plastic bottles, each member also needs to collect fruit peels. The purpose of that is because with that and a little usage of brown sugar, it will become an enzyme. After storing for 2 weeks, the enzyme will turn into a floor detergent. Before we pack and leave, we took a few pictures with the kids and promised them to visit them again. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Chok Wen Hui. I am the child person for this group. I will explain about after we visit the Pearl Life Society, how we do. We will do different activity for them and also continue the activity for last time we fill the group, so we will do again. We also keep chatting with Pearl Life Society and we meet on 28th February because we need to do video presentation. So we do the content of video for each other. The first one is introduction member and project detail is for Louis. Expansion for phase 1 and 2 is for Vegesh, Helam and me, Wendy. Strategy for planning is for Hannah. What of planning is for Bilin. Project outcome is for Queenie and Yvonne. Objective of team is for Kingsley. Strength and weakness is for Justin. Social impact credit by project is for Jaling. And make recycle boards for Beverly. And making cookies and drink is for Jean. Thank you.
I'm Vidinli. I am the chairperson from Group 1. I will telling you guys what we're facing in this event. While we are working on this project, our first issue is facing our raising fund, but at the end, me and my team member decided to use selling something to raise our fund. Examples: sandwich, cornflakes, cookies, and mocktail. All about this product is created by our own and processing by our own. And here I also want to thank my head of program, Mr. Cheng, because he is fully support us doing this event and let them sell something in source area. And second issue we're facing is, since this is the short semester, we are worried we are not enough time to prepare well in this charity event. But at the end, we are doing very well in this event because all of us are work hard and play hard. And I also want to thank my team and Group 7 team member because they are because everyone is play a very important role in this event. Thank you.
Yes, I'm Hannah. I'm from Group 1. Now I want to talk about strategic plan. Strategic plan is an organizational plan management activity that is used to set priorities, focus energies and resources, strengthen operations to ensure that we are working toward common goals, establish agreement around intended outcomes results, and adjust the organization in response to changing the environment. It is disciplines ensure that produce fundamental decisions and actions that shape to guide what an organization is. So basically, our plan is try to help privilege. Example like we teach them about recycle and try to make them happy. As a human, we need to have an inferior attitude and have a compassion toward them. So before we doing a plan, go to Pure Life Society, we sell cookies, doing mocktails, or get some donation, something like that. So that's our strategic plan. So okay, bye.
Hello everyone, my name is Gorin Bing. I'm a treasurer in this event. Now I will be talking about where we buy our tools and stuff, our tools and ingredients, and also talk about where we are selling and why we choose the place to selling our food and drink. First one, we buy our tools and ingredients from shopping mall and pastry shop, such as paper cup, cornflakes, chocolate, and more and more. Also, we have buy something from 7-Eleven, KK, and 99 Market. The second one is where we are selling our food and drink. We selling our food and drink around Indy and around hospitality, Akira, Block H and G. And we also have one shop at Sayasuka. The shop is from our hospitality head officer follow us to selling our food and drink. The place is easy for us to keep everything at there. The last one I will be talk about why we choose the place to selling, because easy for us to make the drink and keep our food. They have freezer for us, for also have like pastry box for us, also have like many things at there so we can use and keep at there. There also, when afternoon, block H and G have many people at there because when afternoon have many class at block H and G, so easy for us to selling our food and drink. And also the people, the student, no need to walk too far to buy the drink and food. We have walk around the classroom so they can easy to buy our food and drink. Yeah, that's all. So I'll talk about like this.
I'm the treasurer of Group 7. So basically, I'll be explaining the project outcomes and incomes. We have organized a few days of selling cookies and drinks, and at the end, we managed to sell all of them before our Chinese New Year holiday. While selling the cookies in college, some of them prefer donating instead of buying the cookies. The reasons are they wanted to help the orphans from Pure Life Society, and some of them are just to try our cookies and drinks, which are homemade by our group members. We gathered all the recyclable items and sold all of them, which we collected from indie students, lecturers, and even outsiders such as relatives and friends. We searched throughout the places where we can sell recyclable items. So in total, we sell these recyclable items in 3 different places, which is Serdang, Kayu Ara, and PJ Old Town. In Serdang, we sell 21 kg recyclable items and we earn 22 ringgit. While in Kayu Ara, we sell 33 kg and we earn 10 ringgit. The last place we sell recyclable items is PJ Old Town. We sell 102 kg, which is the most recyclable items, but we only earn 35 ringgit. In total, we earn 67 ringgit by selling 156 kg recyclable items in 3 different places. We use the donation and the money that we raise to invite scouts to teach them life skills, and we also use the money to buy ingredients and materials to make cookies and drinks, transportation fees to Pure Life Society, and we even buy some food for the orphans on the day we visit.
My name is Chong Chun Seong. In this event, I'm the program coordinator and the photographer. So today I will talk about the objective obtained. The objective that obtained in Pure Life Society Child Home, we learn to work together as a team. Although have some argument and disagreement, we do solve it as soon as possible to work as a team. Youngsters these days live in a very peace and easy lifestyle that couldn't understand and involve in the community. In this event, help us to learn to be involved in the community and to contribute for this community. Besides that, we learn to be able to communicate and interact with the children. This purpose can understand them more detail. In another nutshell, we do also spread the concept of recycling to have a better quality in the future of work. This event goes well. We do achieve our project done. Mentally, we have helped out this orphan to give them mentally and physically support to help them stay stronger. Although things is hard these days.
Hi, my name is Lao Jialing. I'm from Group 7. My position in this community service is one of the photographer and program coordinator. I will be sharing with you about the social impact of our project. Actually, some students may think it's not worth their time to get involved in the community because it doesn't pay like a normal job would. However, volunteering has a meaningful and positive impact to our society. It can also benefit us as the individual who is performing the voluntary work. The children from Pure Society earn benefits from our project through learning. They manage to obtain different types of knowledge through our activities, such as the knowledge about 3R concept, which is recycle, reuse, and reduce. They also learn about life skills from scouts. This knowledge can be used for long term. At the same time, me and my group members gain lots of positive effects from the project too. We managed to develop new skills such as making of handcraft from recyclable goods. Next, this project allows us to improve the quality of life of others in need. It also allows us to learn more about how to manage our time better, develop critical thinking skills while solving real-world problems, and to think about problems and social issues in new ways. Thank you.
I'm Justin, the secretary of Group 1, and I will be explaining the strength of the project. This visit is an eye-opening moment for all of us to appreciate what we have. Most of us have never taken part in organizing a project before. However, with the guidance from the other experienced members, the organizing process turned out well, and we learned to organize a project from zero until we successfully completed it. At first, we had no idea where to start, especially with the budgets at all. But we tried our best to make use of the things we had. We gathered all our unwanted shoeboxes, cardboard, and made 3 recycling bins to collect recyclable items to be sold. With the money we earned throughout selling recyclable items, we bought the ingredients and made cookies and mocktails to be sold around the campus. Furthermore, the pressure we have been put under made us more determined, motivated, and we learned to persevere throughout the challenge. Our application to set up a booth for selling cookies and mocktails were declined due to the disapproval of our proposal. At first, we were really lost and did not know what to do next. However, thanks to some of our members' proper communication with Sohos, we got the opportunity to sell things at Saisuka stall. In the end, with our determination, we finally managed to sell all our cookies and mocktails and earn more than we expected. Lastly, knowing not all of us speak Mandarin, our multilingual leader made an effort to translate the discussion to everyone. Although it is really time consuming and the translation did not fully convey the original message, everyone still could understand and participated in the meeting. Not just that, we had communication problems during our visit too. Most of the children in the Pure Life Society only speak in fluent Tamil. Fortunately, we had Wengesh who speak Tamil.
I am Alicia and I am from Group 7. I'm one of the photographers and program coordinators. So, throughout this project, I have come to realize and notice a few weaknesses, whether it is phase 1 or phase 2. The main weakness of this project is definitely communication. In phase 1, right before the visit, communication has been a challenge because like majority of our members, with or without collaboration, are mostly Chinese. Therefore, they do converse in Mandarin, forgetting that minority of us do not understand. Of course, it is understandable to converse in Mandarin because they might feel more comfortable to share their plans and ambitious ideas. Besides that, during our selling, of cookies such as honey cornflakes cookies, chocolate cornflakes cookies, and even chocolate chip cookies, and not forgetting the mocktails. Most of us who sold to raise funds are mostly volunteers who do have their free time, and the weakness is that most of us have like time clashes between classes and a time of selling cookies, so most of the volunteers are often the same people. And in phase 2, which is our visit to Pure Life Society, and what I have stated and mentioned earlier, the main weakness of this project is definitely communication. Most of the children were Indian, so they converse in Tamil. And fortunate enough, of course, we do have one member who is Indian and is able to converse in Tamil. But to our misfortune, it would be so hectic and so much pressure for her, for our dear member, to translate and keep up with each and every one of our conversation. That would be rather difficult to keep up and to translate.
Hi, my name is Fanny Luciana. I'm one of the program coordinator and photographer from Group 7, and I will be suggesting solution to overcome the weaknesses throughout this project. First thing, we need to more improve our communication, because most of the time some of the members were discussing in Mandarin, so some of the members couldn't understand. Also, for the future plan or visit, we need to make the project be more organized. We should also invite more education teams such as Coach Boy and Coach team to join us to teach the children in more lively and fun way. We hope in our next visit or project we can teach the children a more fun and creative recycling. As the Pure Life, we think they need to encourage the children to speak more in English or other than Tamil, because English is an international language, and Pure Life Society might get some volunteer that couldn't understand or speak Tamil. Like maybe the volunteer is from another country, they are foreigners, so English is the international language. So it's better if the children can speak English, so we can communicate it more. Not just that, we also think the food serving of Pure Life should take health into first count, because we noticed that tea break food are mostly sweet food such as cookies and pastries. So we are worried if this food intake lifestyle continue, will lead them to the health issues such as getting cold or cold easily, tooth decay, or any other health problem due to a long-term high sugar level food intake.
Behind the success of our event, there are many people who have helped us a lot throughout our journey, without whom this project wouldn't have been completed and successful. So I would like to thank all of them from the bottom of my heart on behalf of my team. And a special thanks goes to Mr. Pratap, who has helped us agree to take up the project and gave us an opportunity to visit Pure Life Society. Secondly, we're extremely thankful to Mr. Amarjit Singh, who gave us permission to use Sayasuka, and that really helped us a lot to raise our funds, because going around and selling items was a little bit hard, but ever since we got permission and we started using Sayasuka, it helped us a lot to raise the funds that we needed. And also we would like to thank Ms. Punita, our lecturer of community service, for guiding us throughout the project and helping us to know where our mistakes are and how we could rectify them. And also we would like to thank the scouts who accompanied with us and taught the children of Pure Life Society some basic life skills. Also, the children of Pure Life Society were very friendly, lovely, and extremely cooperative, which helped us a lot to communicate with them, because they're children and there was a age barrier and we're strangers to them, but yet they welcomed us with a very warm smile. Most importantly, we would like to thank all our donors, friends and other students from INTI who have helped us a lot in donating things and money. Without them, this project wouldn't have been complete. And because of all those donated things, all those recycling items and all that money, we were able to complete the project. So we are very, very grateful and glad that they helped us in all the ways that they could. Last but not the least, my team members who supported and motivated each other immensely. I am extremely glad to be part of this group and I would love to work with them again and again. Thank you.